Bueno gente, ya estoy aquí en el panel de MJF y Jade Cargil, aquí en el SuperHero Car Show en Comic Con. Yo entregué unas preguntas al panelista, de casualidad yo lo conozco, un panita mío aquí en San Antonio. Le entregué 3 preguntas que de hecho fueron inspiradas de las preguntas que yo les pregunté a ustedes que me entregaran en las redes. Gracias por eso, gente. Nada, empieza como en 10 minutitos, 5 minutos, así que vamos a ver el show que nos da, porque yo estoy bien seguro que MJF no nos va a fallar, nos va a dar uno, así que vamos a ver.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage right now. He's better than us, and we know it. Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF. And also, she is the inaugural TBS champion and the longest reigning champion in AEW history. She is that, and you know it, Jade Cargil! Oh, come on, guys, y'all can bend that. Make some noise, bro. All right. First of all, thank you guys for being here. Thank y'all so much.
They couldn't find a more attractive interviewer for me? Is this...
I was literally the best you were gonna get.
Damn.
Yeah.
That just says a lot about San Antonio. I'm just messing around. I'm here to have a good... You guys here to have a good time or what, San Antonio? What's up?
Well, that actually, let's start with the first question. How are you guys enjoying the con? How are you enjoying San Antonio so far?
I'll let Jade answer first.
I hate Texas, so I am not enjoying my time at all. It's way too, excuse me?
Oh,
Did you? Oh, okay, so
careful,
anyway,
dude.
it's way too, I don't hear haters. It's way too hot here. I need some breeze, I need a beach. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan.
So for me personally, when you get past the fact that everybody that lives here is fat and poor, just hear me out. I went to the Riverwalk. That shit was fun. It was. I also went to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. Let me tell you something. Iron Rattler's the fucking shit, okay? That ride was awesome. And here's the deal. Normally I'm pretty mean at these things, but my new close personal friend Adam Cole told me that I need to chill out a little bit. So, he's great. He's a great guy. So I'm just going to try my best to not say exactly what I'm thinking about everybody in the audience here today.
Good luck.
well, awesome. Good way to start. So, MJ, my first question is for you. You're known for the indies before you got to AEW. What was it like to make that decision to sign with AEW?
It was honestly an easy decision because I'm always a sucker for an underdog. Because realistically, when you're a 5'9" Jewish kid from Long Island, you're probably not supposed to end up being, quite frankly, maybe the top name in the entire industry. Let's be honest. So for me, you know, there was interest from WWE and AEW at the time after my run on the independent circuit, and I thought, what the hell? Let's go with the new underdog company.
Awesome. How are things different from the indies to AEW?
Well, the difference is now I think maybe I made a big mistake. I'm just kidding. 2024. The difference, frankly, is just it's more en masse, right? I've really not changed at all. I've always been the same exact guy since the first match of my career all the way until now. The presentation's been the same because I'm the same guy. I don't change because it's not a character, this is who I am. I'm MJF 24/7. So the only thing that's changed is the level at which people get to see my greatness, to be honest. So, boom.
All right. And Jade, because you're coming from being a fitness model to AEW, what was making that decision like?
Fitness model, child psychologist, I played basketball overseas. I did a lot of things. I'm a big underdog person as well. I went to Jacksonville University, which is a mid-major school. Honestly, Tony Khan heard me, and he understood my goal, what I wanted. He seen me more than just a number, and I didn't want to give away all my partnerships. That was a big determination. Like, I make a lot of money outside of wrestling, and there was no way that come on. I mean, there was no way I was gonna give that up, but I seen AEW as the future of wrestling, and they're hungry and they want it, and that's why I wanted to join this beautiful, glamorous company.
The life of a pro wrestler, was it more or less what you expected? Was it more harsh, or less harsh?
I had Mark Henry give me all the deets before I even entered it. You fans make it shit, but no, I'm kidding. You fans are great, but no, I mean it's just like basketball. Like you have fans that like it, some people that hate it, and that's what makes it go round. It was everything I thought it was, but it's a whirlwind of an adventure. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. MJF. What was it like when you finally won the AEW World Title? Because you've been chasing it for a while. When you finally got the 1, 2, 3, how'd that feel?
Oh, you mean when I beat John Moxley?
When you beat John Moxley, yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
It felt like vindication because, like I said, you know, I always knew what I could be deep down, and there were always people that were doubting if I would be capable of being a world champion in the face of an entire company and brand. And when I won that title, for me, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinions, nobody can touch me on this microphone. Nobody, point blank. There's not a single person in this industry that can. And in a lot of people's opinions, there were people that doubted my ability inside the squared circle bell to bell. And I'm sitting here and I'm proud to say now it's become very, very clear that I am an incredible professional wrestler, if not the best professional wrestler on the goddamn planet. So, I am now, at the moment, I believe I have the 3rd longest AEW World Title reign, and I'm very close to having the 2nd longest and surpassed for the AEW World Championship. Having the 2nd longest one, and then after that it's really a march towards Kenny Omega's title reign. So, I'm feeling pretty good. I think everybody's liking what I'm doing with the Triple B. And I'm really, really, really proud of what I'm doing and what's to come. So yeah, to me being the AEW World Champion means showing the world that if you believe in yourself, if you work hard, you can do anything. Unless you're from San Antonio, Texas. Respectfully.
Don't know what we did to deserve that. Jade, how did it feel being the first TBS champion?
It felt great, being that I was one elected to even have a chance to go at the belt. At first, I was shocked. I was like, damn, like, all right, you know, I had my first match ever on national TV. You guys literally have seen me grow from my first match. I didn't work the indies. So the majority of people you see on our TV, they have honed their skills. Like, they know what works, what doesn't work. Everything I'm throwing out, it has to work. I'm literally on TV, just going out there and giving it my best, guys. So when I was in the talks of it, I couldn't believe it. I was like, me? Like, me? Oh, okay, all right. So if anything, I just stepped up to the plate, and I was like, I'm just gonna do the best I can. I'm gonna go out here, you know, I have Tony Khan who believes in me. I have this company that believes in me. I have the machine behind me. So I'm gonna give it my best effort, and the rest is history.
And if I can add a point for Jade, I think in our sport of professional wrestling, you have pro wrestlers and you have stars. And there's a difference, okay? And Jade Cargil, in a very, very short period of time, made it very clear that she's not just a pro wrestler, she's a star.
MJF, when it comes to All In that's coming up pretty soon, do you have an opponent you want to face, or does it even matter to you who you face? Or are you just positive it's going to be another day at the office for you?
Listen, nobody's on the level of the devil. I think we all know that. It's very clear. Whoever ends up facing me at Wembley in front of that record-breaking crowd, you're welcome for the house. Honestly, my response is the opponent doesn't matter, but what does matter is that match, as if I haven't already had a Hall of Fame career, completely cements my legacy. To be 27 years old and main event inside of that stadium, inside of and in front of that an insane amount of people, just that sea of mass of humanity. It's just another feather in my cap, to be honest. And obviously I'm gonna win. I mean, what the hell? Who are you kidding?
Jade, when you eventually make your return to the ring, are you going to go back after the TBS title, or are you looking to get the AEW Women's World Championship?
I love that question.
I don't even know what I want, right? I feel like I want to go for the main belt, but I feel like I need to get my revenge. I mean, she came out of nowhere after a long match. I mean, I'm sad to say that, you know, I went through the ringer, guys, and she just came up out of the blue, and I'm not fresh. I'm not, like, what was she, out for, what, 8 months or so? Refreshed and wanted to take this belt from me? And then, of course, I don't back down. Like, I'm the cockiest woman you'll ever meet. I believe in the sauce. I know who I am, and I know what I stand for. So I'm not going to back down from anyone. But the fact that she snuck up and took my belt, I'm getting mad right now. But anyway, so I'm not getting paid. So I don't know what I want to do just yet. I don't know if I want to go for Tony and that whole stable. I don't know if I want to stay and go for Chris. I don't know. It's in the works right now. I mean, what do you guys want to see? Should I go for Chris? Do you think I should go for Chris? Yeah? I don't know if she's worth it. I don't know if she's worth my time, but we'll see.
Here's a question for both of you. Who do you feel has been your greatest opponent so far?
Yes. For me, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, verbally, it's unfortunately PG Punk.
I didn't think you'd bring him up today.
I didn't want to. Physically, Bryan Danielson. But I beat them both, so.
Jade, do you feel you've had a greatest opponent, or because you dominated for how many? What, 508 straight days? 60
Yeah,
straight
60 wins. I know. No one, but I guess if I had to put somebody on, two people on a pedestal, I'll say Taya. What's her name? Taya
Valkyrie.
Tyga?
Taya? Is it Tyra?
Taya. Oh.
Tyra. Yeah, that girl. I think she was good. She gave me a go, but I can say Athena is a heavy hitter, and like she can go, man.
That girl scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, man. Like, listen, she can hit hard, but I can hit harder. So, and like he said, I beat them both.
This is true. So another question for both of you. Do you feel you've already achieved the greatest moment in your career, or is it not happened yet, or what do you imagine it would be?
Realistically, I've achieved so many incredible moments that people in my profession would only dream of. But I think it would be silly for me to sit here at the tender age of 27 and pretend that there's not more to come. What's so incredible about me is I've already had a Hall of Fame career, and I've only been on national television for 4 years. That's it. I'm a household name, I'm the best in the world, and I've only been on TV for 4 years. So just imagine, this is the scary part, how much better I am going to get. That's terrifying. And that is the answer to your question.
Well, I'm only 2.5 years into this game, you guys. Like, I have so much room to grow. I've been thrown on TV from day one. I had a debut match with Shaquille O'Neal and Cody Rhodes. Like, I have so much room to grow. Again, I got my belt in like, what, the first year? So, I say that, and I held it for over a year. I have so much room to grow, so much improvement to give, but yet I have so much more to conquer. So for me to say that at like 2.5 years, I have so much more to do. I mean, hopefully we start intergender matches something here, and I can go for that belt. But only time will tell.
We have one question here from Sonia De Los Santos from San Antonio. Past or present, who is your wrestling Mount Rushmore?
So I find this question annoying.
Okay, fair enough.
And I'll explain why. To me, there's your personal Mount Rushmore, and then there's the real Mount Rushmore. To me, the real Mount Rushmore should be the 4 guys in the history of our industry that drew the most amount of money, right? But your personal Mount Rushmore is not going to be that answer. So I don't think it's applicable for me to answer that question, frankly.
Yeah.
I don't. But if you want the 4 guys who have made the most amount of money in the industry, I'd imagine we're talking Hulk Hogan, we're talking Ric Flair, we're talking The Rock, and we're talking Stone Cold. I'm pretty sure, right? Am I wrong? Fuck, I don't know. But yeah, my own personal Mount Rushmore, I mean, that's all over the place. That's Roddy Piper, that's Chris Candido. It used to be CM Punk, now he's dead to me. I mean, yeah, I mean a fourth? Shit, that's hard, man. Probably Big Dick Dwayne. It's The Rock, yeah.
I know who you've been. Never heard that.
No, that's what they call him in the streets. That's his. You guys knew that, right?
I'm a nerd. I'm not in the streets.
Come on.
Jade, the only one that has what they can.
Oh my gosh. The Rock, Jazz, China. And the fourth one's kind of hard because it's interchangeable, so let's just leave that blank for now.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm a huge China fan, guys. Huge China fan, right?
MJF, when
You can switch, by the way, Triple H with any of those four guys I mentioned on a given day for me, personally.
MJF, when did you know for a fact that you were better than us and we knew it?
Birth. Next question. That's a stupid question. I knew right away. I came out, my mom, I slapped the doctor in the face. I said, what are you touching me for?
That probably is a one.
That's how it went down. It's on video.
Okay, fair enough. So Jade, you have the title, and well, since MJF's kind of been swearing the whole time, I'll say it. You have garnered the title of that bitch.
That bitch.
When did you know you were that bitch?
I've always been that bitch.
Okay,
I've always been that bitch. But I'm gonna give you guys a backstory. I'm gonna give you guys a backstory to the catchphrase, that bitch. This guy over here is the one who gave me the catchphrase, actually. He was like, man, you need to say something. I don't know, man. Like, that bitch, can you say that bitch? Say that bitch. Harder, that bitch. And I was like, man, come on. Like, my kid is watching this. I can't say that. And he was like, no, say it harder. You can say it. Come on. So the backstory to the catchphrase, that bitch, was actually Max giving it to me.
I'll say this. I don't like talking about that shit, but when my career is over, the amount of people's faves who people are going to find out just out of the blue that I helped, I think people are going to freak the fuck out. I don't like taking credit for that shit, because to me, the only thing that matters, no offense, is me. So if I give someone a gem and I just poop that out and I throw it their way and it works, great, but I don't need credit for it.
Well, he gave me the catchphrase, but I am that bitch.
It's true.
It's true. So you mentioned the intergender wrestling. If there ever was a time for AEW to do intergender tag teams, who would each of you pick?
I think we'd make a great tag team, to be honest.
We're attractive, we're charismatic, like we win, we draw money, we put asses in seats.
I was thinking that, but I just wanted to confirm if that would be.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do you think?
I don't know how this team would make Kanye feel, but I think this.
Oh my gosh! Oh my God!
I never thought I'd say this, but MJF, I 100% agree with you on that one. Jade, a question for you actually comes from my 6-year-old niece who couldn't actually be here today. She's a future AKA.
Hey.
And she wants to know...
It's a sorority, right?
Yes, it's the oldest, the finest, the first sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha.
Yeah, you're her favorite.
I love it.
Yeah, she said she couldn't be here today, she wasn't feeling well. But she wanted to know how the sorority has helped you and how much green and pink you put into your attire.
I put a lot of apple green and salmon pink into my
This chick's hair used to be fucking green for
Yes, it was. Look, green like money.
Yeah.
And you know who inspired that? You fans. I love it. Thank you. It's actually done a lot for me. You know, I have a sisterhood of women that just support me. Like every woman on that stage was a part of my sorority, and they were a part of my line.
I have a sisterhood of women that support me as well, but it's a little bit different.
It's great to be a part of something that's bigger than yourself. So to be a part of the first Black sorority in America, in the entire world, it was a big deal for me to bring it out and for everyone in our fan base just to see us like embody something. Because everybody's like, what the hell is this? But if you get it, you get it, you know? And that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get the wrestling fan base to understand AKA and just embody that. And that's what you guys did, and I appreciate that.
MJF, we do have a question from the audience. How are things going? What's your favorite thing about Adam Cole, baby?
Okay, that is a great question. First of all, we got any fans of Better Than You, Baby in the house? Okay. My favorite thing about Adam, and look, at first I think we really got off on the wrong foot. But out of everyone I've stepped foot in the ring with, he is the closest to beating me. And that's a fact, since I've won this AEW World title. So what I respect about him is his grit, his tenacity, and also I respect the fact that he can bench 315 clean for 15 reps. Did you guys see that? That was nuts. Yeah. So honestly, so far, really getting along. I've never encountered somebody like him before, and I'm really enjoying tagging with him.
Okay.
That was so sweet, right?
That was really nice.
Thank you.
I don't think they like that side of you.
Listen, what? I'm sorry? I wasn't talking to you.
You like this side?
Next question.
Wow. Jade, going back to your undefeated streak, how does it feel for you knowing that you're in that echelon? You have people like Goldberg and Oscar who have a record like that. How does it feel to know that you're in that echelon of people who just went undefeated for so long?
It's great. Again, like, I'm new. I'm still new. Like, it takes about, what, 7 years? How many years do you think it takes to, like...
For me, it took a match, and for you, it took a match.
Okay, all right, never mind.
So we can't relate to what it normally takes.
Said it takes about 7 years to, like, really feel comfortable and being...
For most people. That's all I'm saying.
So, for me to just do this at, like, my early stage, it feels great, and I'm only going to be better. I'm gonna be a great guy, whether you like it or not. Like, I'm going to succeed. People already know who I am, and if it's not because I'm fine, it's because I'm strong.
I don't know how much better you can get. I mean, the longest reigning title reign, like, in the history of All Elite Wrestling.
I don't know, Hook is starting to creep up under me. I gotta, like...
That Hook guy gives me the heat.
I know. I would love to have a match against Hook, and I need you fans to really, like, rip that up, because it needs to happen. It won't happen, but I want it to happen.
Actually, I think that match would be killer.
I think it would. I think a lot of people would invest into it. I know they would. And you already know who's gonna win. I know. It's gonna be too easy, and I think that's why we don't even stand.
I wouldn't say that about Hook.
I think it's gonna be too easy. So that's just my opinion, and that's fine.
So,
Hook's fucking scary, man.
I'm scarier.
Yeah. I would agree with that for sure. So is there anyone in AEW currently that either of you haven't faced that you want to, even if it's just to wrestle them or just to shut them up once and for all?
I don't like wrestling. I don't know if you know that about me. It just takes me away from my cat Piper. So, any Piper fans in the house? There it is. So the answer to that question, God damn it. The answer to that question is no. I only wrestle when I'm literally forced to, basically.
Jay, is there anyone you haven't faced yet that you want to, or?
I think facing Britt Baker will be a money-making match.
Yes.
Yeah. She likes to go and say that she's the baddest bitch on the block, but I'm that bitch. So help me I'm trying to understand what she means by that, and I feel like it's like a side thing. She's trying to like start something. So I mean, I think that'll be a money-making match. I think we both can talk, and I know I can back mine up. But man, she keeps on losing. I don't know what to say.
I was eliminated from the tournament.
Hey.
Let's see. Oh, here's one for MJF. Are you ready to be a double champion with Adam Cole?
1,000%. 1,000%. That's the goal. I don't like to wrestle, but I was shoved in this blind eliminator tag tournament. And if you're going to shove me in a tournament and there's a shot at me becoming a champion again 2 times over, yeah, of course. FTR is an incredible team, but realistically, I don't know if you can beat the team of MJF and Adam Cole. I don't know who in the world's got a prayer. So yeah, I'm very excited at the opportunity of being, I'd imagine, the greatest tag team of all time.
Very well could be. Jade, one question we had was, during your title run and your training with Bryan Danielson and everyone at AEW, what was a valuable lesson that you learned?
Have fun. I was starting in the beginning like to be so hard on myself and to just like I want to be great, and I you know, like, I know I'm going to be great, and I was like, I know I'm going to be great, like, I want to go out there and I want to show these people how hard I work. And he was just like, breathe, like, are you having fun? I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm having fun. And he was like, no, you're not. Like, go out there, feel the crowd, like, feel the fans, understand, like, they're here for you, like, you're a star, like, you got to go out there and just own it. So just having fun and not being so wound up and stressed out. And I would go, like, after the shows, I just go in my room and just stay to myself. So, like, just enjoying the moments, because all this is gonna go by so damn quick. And before you know it, your kids are gonna be wrestling with us. Well, maybe Max, and I'm gonna be out. But, just take your time and just enjoy the ride.
Okay. I think we have time for one last question. And so, Max, I want to ask you, how do you feel about the status of the bidding war of 2024?
Business fucking good, buddy. There's legally, I can't speak on that too much, but I'm sure all of you can guess that there's probably interest. I think we all know that. So yeah, I'm feeling good about it.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. I'm honestly exhausted, and I'm gonna leave now. Bye.
He's gonna leave me? He's gonna leave me?
We're gonna. Yeah.
Hey, do you guys want something before I go?
Baby. I don't. You have it? I know. Okay. There we go. I don't want to be soon, all right?
One more time for MJF, who's already left. And Jade Cargil, everybody.
What a total asshole, right?
You're still nicer than I thought he'd be. Thank you guys so much for being here.
They don't like it. They don't like him being nice. Yeah.
Thank you all so much.
I love you, Jade.
Bueno, gente, salí del panel, de verdad que estuvo brutal. O sea, en cámara es una cosa, pero cuando tú estás ahí es impresionante. MJF, en muchas de las preguntas, no sé si se dieron cuenta, pero como que bajó la guardia y vimos un poquito más de lo que es él en la vida real. De acuerdo a las contestaciones, muy bueno, muy impresionado, y el tipo está grande. Y yo no sabía que él medía más que 5'9". Eso es lo que mido yo. Pero bueno, de verdad, y Jade Cargil está también durísima, bellísima, también bien humilde dentro de su personaje, pero bien humilde. Y la pregunta mía fue la última que le hicieron a Jade sobre su entrenamiento con Daniel Bryan y qué fue lo que ella aprendió. Muy contento, muy bueno. Eso es todo para el día 1, porque solamente quería que fuera sobre el panel. Ahora estoy con el nena, vamos por ahí a disfrutarla, a pasarla bien. Gracias por ver el video. Se me cuidan, nos vemos la próxima. Se me cuidan. Peace.